Hook emotional opening scene. It was raining, not the kind of romantic drizzle you see in movies, but the cold, punishing kind that soaks you to the bone. And in that storm, on the side of a busy road, people rushed by with umbrellas, coats, phones pressed to ears, and eyes cast downward. Nobody saw the old man fall. Nobody. Except a 10-year-old boy named Arham. What he did next didn't just change one life. It changed a whole town. If you've ever believed kindness is rare, stay till the end. This story might just restore your faith in humanity. And if it touches your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Everyday Grace, where ordinary moments become extraordinary miracles. It was just after school. Arham usually walked home alone, his backpack too big for his small frame, his shoes a little too worn for the rainy season. His father had passed 2 years ago, and his mother worked double shifts at a local diner just to keep them afloat. They didn't have much, but Arham had a heart that noticed everything. That day, as he was walking past a row of shops, he saw an old man, maybe in his 70s, trying to cross the wet road. He looked frail, thin arms shaking, hunched posture, and his cane slipping on the slick pavement. Then suddenly the man lost his balance. In one brutal motion, he slipped, twisted midair, and landed hard face first on the road. A sickening thud. His bag flew to the side. His glasses shattered. People turned their heads, but no one moved. Some hesitated, some whispered, but nobody helped. Cars slowed down, then passed by. Shopkeepers peeked out but didn't come forward, but Arham ran. No fear. He dropped his bag and knelt in the rain. "Uncle, are you okay?" he asked, his tiny hands trembling as he tried to help the man sit up. The old man groaned. Blood was dripping from his forehead, his lips were pale, his eyes were filled with pain. And something else. Shame. The boy who stopped the world looked around. "Please, someone help," he shouted. But the world was silent. He took out a small towel from his bag, meant for gym class, and pressed it gently to the man's head. The man flinched, but Arham didn't give up. "Uncle, I'll stay with you. I won't leave." He didn't have a phone. He didn't know what else to do. So he did what his father once told him. When people fall, don't just offer a hand. Stay long enough to lift their soul too. A woman finally approached and dialed for help. A few others joined, but the boy never left the man's side. Not even when the ambulance arrived. He asked to ride with him. And when they refused, he followed them on foot to the hospital. In the rain. In wet clothes. Hungry. Alone. Who was the old man? The old man's name was Mr. Bassett. He lived alone. His wife had died 5 years ago, and his children lived abroad. Nobody visited. He had left home that day to run an errand, and didn't expect to return. But when he woke up in the hospital bed, Arham was there, sitting on the floor, hugging his knees, eyes half closed, soaked socks, shivering. "Why are you still here?" Mr. Bassett asked weakly. Arham smiled. "Because you fell." Part the ripple effect. Nurses began talking. The story spread through the hospital. Then into the town, and then into the hearts of thousands. By evening, people came to visit Mr. Bassett. Old friends, neighbors, even strangers. Food was brought in flowers, cards. One woman even said, "I live across his street. I never even asked his name. This boy reminded me to care." Journalists picked it up. A local news channel ran the story. "Young boy teaches town a lesson in humanity." But for Arham, none of that mattered. He wasn't looking for fame. He just didn't want the old man to wake up alone. The reunion 2 weeks later, Mr. Bassett was released. He had nowhere to go. His house was cold, his kitchen empty, but there was one surprise waiting for him. Arham's mother, standing at the door with groceries in one hand and a shy smile. Arham said, "You don't have family here, but if you're okay with it, we'd like to be yours." Mr. Bassett's voice broke. "I've eaten alone for 5 years. I forgot what a shared meal felt like." That evening, at their small table in a tiny apartment, a new kind of family was born. Final part, a town that remembered in the weeks that followed. Something changed. People began noticing each other more, checking in on neighbors. Slowing down when they saw someone in need. The mayor even announced a compassion walk. Every month led by Arham and Mr. Bassett to remind people that kindness is action, not intention. And the boy who had almost nothing gave the world everything, ending emotional message to viewers. Sometimes it just takes one pair of eyes to see what others ignore, one child to remind adults how to love, one act of grace to rewrite an entire town's heart. Let Arham's story be your reminder. Kindness is louder than silence, and love is stronger than indifference. If this story moved you, please like this video and subscribe to Everyday Grace, where every story starts with pain, but ends in hope, because you never know who's waiting for you to notice when they fall.